I've always been fascinated by strange or paranormal stories, and I've spent a lot of time reading and investigating them. One day, while I was chatting about these kinds of tales with a coworker, she suddenly interrupted me and said, "You're not going to believe this, but I swear this happened to me." Then she began telling me this story. You know, I had to move to La Guaira after I divorced my husband. La Guaira is a town near Caracas, Venezuela. I enrolled my son in a school there, but at first he didn't make any friends. It was hard for him to adjust, and since I was working all day, it made things even harder. Then one day, he met a little girl who always waited for him after school. She would walk with him for part of the way home. She told him she went to a nearby private school. They quickly became good friends. Sometimes on weekends he would visit her, spending hours at her house or playing together by the San Julian stream. One day, I asked him when I could meet her. He told me, "How about this Saturday? We can visit her house in the afternoon, Mom." I bought some drinks and snacks and we headed to her house in a neighborhood near Los Corrales. But when we arrived, both of us froze. The street was filled with abandoned houses completely in ruins. The entire block looked like it had been deserted for years. My son got scared, thinking something had happened to her overnight. I tried to reassure him, saying he might have gotten the address wrong since it was his first time going alone. We asked some locals about the area, and their response left me cold. "No, ma'am. This place has been like this since the 1999. Tragedy. No one has wanted to rebuild here because everyone who lived in these houses died. There are many ghostly sightings around here." From that day on, I hired transportation for my son and didn't let him go out alone anymore. I did some research, and the girl he described matched the description of someone who had died in the tragedy, along with her entire family. I still can't understand what happened. Even now, it's hard for me to believe.